Legal experts have jumped in. They've warned that the profits made by the Donald Trump campaign from merchandise featuring his mugshot could violate Georgia copyright law. Apparently, the Fulton County Sheriff's Office owns the rights to the mugshot that was taken of Mr. Trump.
No, who owns the mugshot? Who owns the
Fulton County Sheriff's Office apparently is the owner of this, of the copyright to it. And
so you can't use your own photo for something?
Apparently not.
Oh,
that's something. That's why we need to talk to John Rizvi about this. He's the patent professor talking about this with us. John, thanks for coming on today.
Yeah, always a pleasure. And I can see where the confusion's coming from because it's his mugshot, and that's what a lot of people are saying. Like, how can Fulton County own the rights to Trump's mugshot? And that's because they're the author as far as the photograph is concerned. Now, Trump has a right of publicity, which generally gives people the right to control the use of their own image and profit from their own image. But the more of a public figure you become, the weaker this right becomes. And of course, it's hard to be more of a public figure than a former president.
Couldn't he have then stepped in if it's his likeness? Could he have stepped in and said, "You're not allowed to use it in any way, shape, or form"? You can't publish it. Nobody can see it.
Not against the Fulton County Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
I mean, they do have the right to the mugshot. They can publish it. As far as others using it, they're in a strong position as long as it's for news or commentary or somehow related to speech, because you can't have intellectual property laws abridge the right to free speech. But where it gets complicated is when you have others that are profiting from it. So simply putting the mugshot on a T-shirt or mug, that could be problematic because that's now not really free speech. It's for profit. It doesn't fit under the fair use exceptions to copyright law. The problem is Trump is the one asserting that these other companies can't sell this merchandise, but he's not the right person to have asserted those rights. The right party would be the Fulton County Sheriff's Office if they were to decide to stop commercial use of the mugshot.
So if Trump went to the sheriff's office and said, "Hey, listen, we've got a controversy going here. Let's keep selling this stuff. I'll split the profits with you."
You think they'd go for that?
They could. They're simply as of now they're not asserting rights against anyone, and they're in a tough position as well because at the actual mugshot, of course, they have the copyrights to, but the newsworthiness of it, belongs to everybody. So I don't know if it's they don't want to be the optics of sending out cease and desist letters to others or takedown notices for the merchandise, but they're the right ones to act. Here's where the problem comes in. If they were to try to enforce their copyrights against others that are profiting from the merchandise, what's to stop them from also asserting that same claim against Trump himself? Because his campaign is profiting from the merchandise also.
Yeah, that would look bad for them if they tried to do that. They would become the most unpopular people in Fulton County.
Or in the country, perhaps.
Yeah, it definitely would take its toll. John Rizvi, thanks for explaining it to us. We appreciate it.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.